flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Cole. Makes the grab, it's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Might be changing the route. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
First down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down and second and 7. The run to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Wolverines are on the move. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Turning it off! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Cole. It's on target and complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's all the way down to the 3, and he
defense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Room at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the ground. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. It's reversed. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He can give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Cole. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Third down play from the gun. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over LSU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll pull it down and run. He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Slithers into space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After the run, now to throw. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Cole. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's White. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Hands it off. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's the handoff. Not enough space. Touchdown, Arizona State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 6 over Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds his man. It's White. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, you got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Power football with the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete and quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback was really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
To the ground with the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They run the reverse. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And that can really take the wind out of a defense. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Missouri. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Michigan offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Under fire. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finds a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Now on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we will certainly see miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. wants a reverse. Turning it on. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. The first 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now, scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes. And you got your first dub of the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.